Hi everyone, it's Kathryn Stelljes with the Think Live Be team at Keller Williams Realty at the Parks, and I'm here with your monthly market update. So if you watch my videos, you know that we get the stats from the previous month around the 15th of the current month, and we get those from the Orlando Regional Realtor Association, and they show us all of these numbers of what's going on in the Central Florida market, and I analyze the data and come back to you and tell you what's going on, what we see happening in the market today, and what to expect going forward. So looking at February numbers, we saw an increase in the number of listings. It's just over 12,400 listings available at the end of February. We haven't seen that many homes available for sale in Central Florida in over a decade. And the number of homes that sold was about 1,837. We haven't seen that low of sales history for January and February in over a decade as well. So what to understand about this is that we have more supply, less demand than we've had in over a decade, which means we have slipped into what is considered a buyer's market in Central Florida as a whole, with like about 6.7 months of available inventory for the number of buyers out there. That means that as a seller, you need to be priced strategically with competition. It doesn't matter what homes sold for last year. What matters is what's your active competition, and you have to be the best price, best condition home because there's 15% less buyers than there were last year buying homes in the same time period, and twice as many homes available. So you do the math on that, there's a lot less people out there looking for your house, which means you have to be priced well in order to be the one that actually sells. The average days on market, because there's more supply, has increased to 76 days on market. That's a long time to be sitting there trying to get your home sold. So just understand, there's pockets throughout Central Florida. There are some areas where it's actually more of a seller's market. But I can tell you, even in those pockets where there is more demand, there's less available inventory, like in some of the downtown Orlando, Winter Park, College Park, those areas, we still are seeing multiple offers in situations like that. However, understand that those are still trending towards more of a buyer's market. More homes on the market, less buyers buying. So one silver lining to the numbers in February was that the number of pending sales is up. So there was just over 4,000 homes that were pending sale at the end of February. Well, that's an indicator of future closings. So that was higher than it was last year at the same time. So that's a good sign that the spring will be a relatively healthy market. We might even shift a little bit more into a balanced market, depending on two things. Number one, how many more listings come on the market. If we have the same number of buyers, but we keep getting more listings on the market, it's going to continue to be stuck here in this buyer's market, moving even further, like longer days on market, things like that. That will put pressure on prices. Right now, we're close enough to balanced where the prices are still up year over year. The median sales price is 2.12% higher than last year at the same time. So that's a little bit less than a normal appreciation rate. But if we kind of stay where we are, we'll be sort of balanced buyer leaning in Central Florida for most of the year. If interest rates go down, we do expect that things will pick up and heat back up because there are buyers that are just sitting on the sidelines. So we're watching the inventory. The supply makes a huge difference. The more houses there are available, the more buyers have options and they can wait till they find the right place. They'll sit on the sidelines. So we are seeing an increase in the number of showings happening as we head into spring, but those aren't necessarily turning into closed contracts yet. Those buyers are feeling like they can kind of wait and see what happens with interest rates, see what happens, maybe some more listings come available. So buyers are kind of sitting tight. So if you're a seller and you want to get your house sold, you need to price it right from the very beginning, or you'll be sitting there day after day, month after month, chasing this market. If you're a buyer, you have to understand that there are pockets where you still may have to make a very strong offer and you don't have as much negotiating power as the general Central Florida area suggests. So give us a call for your specific situation. It's 407-982-7240 and we'll walk you through everything and what's going to be best for your situation.